Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to use a home STI test kit. These are the test kits that are available free through the HSE. All you have to do is go to sh24.ie and order one and it'll come straight to your door. I'll kind of just go through what's in the kit for me. So we have a vaginal swab sample. So it's this little tube and then instructions on how to do it. There's also a link to a video to help take the sample. So they have clear instructions here on what to do. They advise that you drink lots of water, make sure you're warm, and that when you're taking the blood sample, you keep your arm as straight as possible to help blood flow. They also say that if you need to, you can get a friend to help you, because I know we're all a bit squeamish about blood sometimes. So what you do is you remove the lid from the tube here, and this is easier said than done because the protective case can be a bit stubborn because it's protective. Here we go. Success! Then you flip over the case and you put it in. There's a little indent there for the tube to be in. And then you have your lid here. And then onto the scary bit. These are lancets, you get 3 of them, and basically what they do is you push them into your finger, they give it a little prick, and also the blade then goes back into the lancet, can't be used again, so it's very safe. So what you do is you twist and pull the tip off. As you can see, there's no exposed blade. And then you use the alcohol wipe to sterilize your finger. So, to make the cut itself, you put your hand on the flat surface and then you press the lancet into the side of your fingertip. That's because the skin is softer there, so if you put it in the top, it might not go through. So, if that doesn't work, you can try again, but I'm ready to go. 3, 2, 1. So, it's made a little cut. As you can see, there's a little bit of blood there. And then they advise that you stand up over the tube, keeping your arms straight, and massage down from your palm to your fingertip, trying to get the blood in the tube and not around it. Right, so I filled up the tube. I'm just going to dab it there. Next thing to do is to put on a little plaster. The bleeding will stop quite quickly with this, but best to keep some tissues on you just to wipe away. There we are, no harm done. So there are 2 lines on the tube, 1 to 400 and 1 to 600. They advise you to fill it up to 600, but if you can only get to the 4, that's fine too, to just send it off. So what you do is once you've filled it up to the line, you push the yellow lid down until it clicks, and then you can use a tissue to wipe the sample tube clean if you've got anything on the outside of it, just to keep the lab tech safe. Then you turn the tube upside down 5 times. That's because there is a coagulant in the tube. I've lost count of how many times I've done this. There's a coagulant in the tube that just keeps the blood sample fresh. And then you place it into the protective case. And then you go and wash your hands. And it's ready to send off. Then it goes into the biological substance envelope that came with your kit. You'll also be putting your lab card in here. And you say when you collected your samples and just send it off. And now it's time to do part 2 of the test. This test for chlamydia and gonorrhea, some of the most common STIs in Ireland. And that just involves washing your hands, taking it out of the tube, inserting it, swabbing it, putting it back in the tube, and then popping it in this bag. So I've collected the vaginal swab now, and same thing as the blood sample, you just pop it into the envelope. And then you take this form, I've blotted out the QR codes. You write the date you collected the sample, and then you just put this card in with your samples into the envelope and send it off. So in a couple of weeks, I'll get a phone call or a text from the HSE telling me about my results. And that is how you do a home STI kit. So if you're looking to get an STI test, even if you're not symptomatic, because most STI carriers aren't, you can go to sh24.ie and order a free test to your door anywhere in Ireland. And then, just like this, it'll come in a package. You'll be able to take the samples at home and send them off, and they'll handle all the rest. Throughout the year, we'll be providing more tips on how to practice safe sex, how to look after your health in college, and how to look after yourself and your friends. So do keep an eye on our social media for more things like this.